Hey Shannon, how are you today?
Doing good, Jen. How are you, my love?
Very good. It's good to see your face. I'm so
Thank
excited to
you.
learn a little bit about your joyful soul and where did the name come from?
Okay, so in 2017, I decided to join a sorority, a military sorority, to where I would gain like a group of sisters who would, help me along the way. And through, passing through the line, the name that they came up for me was Joyful Soul. And I figured that I could take that like so many different ways, and it resonated with me as a person because no matter what I went through, I always had a joyful soul. And the message behind how they felt about me was very much implemented in who I was and what I had to offer in that moment for my team.
It's very inspirational the way you put things, and I'm just wondering what was it that brought you to this moment? What was it that brought forth the joyful soul?
The what brought forth a joyful soul was like in 2007, well, 2014 when I lost my husband.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
I lost my husband to lung cancer, and you see, I got on the shirt "Crush Lung Cancer."
Oh, I love it. I
So
love
the
it.
kids and I'll put up a picture later on. The kids and I actually all have on these shirts today, and they were made by one of my sorority sisters as well. And what got me to that point was like I was in so much pain, and
Yeah.
being in all that pain, the only way that I could get get true to myself and get through all the pain that I was dealing with because I had to write it out. I had to start writing, and it led to me being an author. So I had to start writing out everything that I was hurting from, everything that I was trying to overcome, everything that was detrimental to me at that moment, so that I could get to a place of peace and really exemplify the joy that I had deep within, and getting to that place and knowing that and I had to say I had to be real with me. I had to
Yeah.
really pour out exactly who I was without feeling
Right.
fear of how people would perceive me. And during that process, when I got to that point of joining the sorority, I was ready. I was ready to pour out me. I was ready to really pour out, exactly who I was, and all the things that I had overcome. So I had no shame. I had no shame, and I felt none. I was really true to me. I was really true to my soul. I was really true to who I wanted to become and how I wanted to live my life.
That's really a compelling story. And so did it help you to actually take your feelings and put them into writing to discover like what you were feeling
It
within?
did, because writing was a therapy for me. If you don't know anything about writing, writing started, umpteen ages ago,
Right.
and people were able to write out things, and it kind of relieved them from it. So when I was in elementary school and I won a government essay award, for 1999, I believe, won the government essay award, and I was able to write out my thoughts, write out my feelings on uniforms in schools. Here we are, 13, 14 years later, there are uniforms in schools. And it kind of put me back to a place where I was able, when you write out stuff, you're able to gain you're able to gain a
Positive perspective.
kind of like a, you know what I mean? Like you're able to gain, some kind of strength about yourself, or
Insight. Insight.
a resource. Yeah, so a resource, you know what I'm saying? So when
Yep.
somebody comes in with a scholarly article and their credentials, you're able to gain, really a status quo about yourself, because you can put things into a way so that other people can understand it, and people may not be thinking on that level in that moment. So I'm able to write out my feelings, write out my thoughts, and put stuff onto paper, and people aren't really thinking that way. But it helps other people who think the way I think or who feel the way
Right.
I feel to understand exactly where I'm coming from. So being able to write that and put those, giving birth to HIV, and put that, on, paper, was an absolutely wonderful thing for me, so that I could actually elevate to the next level. Because if I didn't get it out, I would have been stuck in that den,
Absolutely.
in the lion's den, and not be able to overcome that lion that was, blowing me back in my face, throwing me on me, or making me feel guilty, or making me feel ashamed, from all the things that I've been through. I was able to really
Absolutely.
throw that stuff out there and said, bam, here I am. What you gonna do about it? So,
I love it.
I was able to put that back out there so that I didn't have to live in fear.
So you really turned a negative into a positive, like a huge tragedy.
Absolutely.
You have turned it into a motivational thing for you. And it's almost unbelievably inspiring. Your positivity is absolutely contagious. We were just talking backstage about how there's two different types of people, those that can feel joy and those that just don't know how. How do you inspire those others that just don't know how to feel joy? How do you inspire them and help them?
The way that you feel is by teaching. Because you're not able, and one of the things that you have to realize is that a lot of people who don't feel joy haven't been around joyful people. They haven't been around joyful people. They've been around the same type of people that they are. So that
makes me remember that old saying, misery loves company. And I believe misery loves company was probably thought on that concept.
Misery loves company. And I don't mind it's the devil's playground. And the fact that a lot of people don't feel joy, a lot of people who don't feel joy don't ever experience having those joyful moments or get to a place of peace so they can understand exactly what joy is. Those people are surrounded by people who do not want them to feel joy, who do not want them to elevate, who do not want to see them do better. So you start to put them in different situations that they can see, that they can feel, that they do better with their lives, then you start to implement joy into their lives and help them elevate to that next level. Because if you don't put them in different situations, if you don't educate them, if you're not with them on a day-to-day basis, if you don't try to be an influence into their lives, they're not going to ever feel joyful in any circumstance. I mean, it's just like, for instance, with my nonprofit, Joyful Soul Treasures Incorporated, because giving out condoms every Monday or every other Monday, these people don't ever get somebody who feels that they are equal. They are equal to them to come out and touch them. Because here I am, somebody who lives all the way across on the other side of town, and I'm saying, okay, you're my equal. I care about your health. I care about your safety. So here's some condoms. And I'm in your neighborhood. I'm there implementing myself into what you have or what you have created into your hell. I'm implementing myself into your hell to show you that somebody cares. Somebody wants to be there for you. Somebody wants to implement better and joyful moments into your lives. And those are the people that I believe that, do not feel joy because they don't see joy around them.
Do you think that they have to make a conscious decision? Do you think that there's a defining moment where a person has to make a conscious decision that they want to be joy? They want to experience joy?
Yes.
I think so too.
You have to be so, and I believe in teaching. Like I said, when you start showing them, when you start to show them exactly what they have to gain,
exactly.
Because a lot of people have to see the gain.
Right.
I mean, even in real estate, you have to see the gain in order to get to that next level. You have to see that gain. In offering, you have to see the gain that people are going to benefit from what you have to offer in order for you to get to the next level. In order for us all to get to any level, we have to see the gain. In mothering,
yeah,
we had to see the gain. We had to see the gain, even though we've been through hell or we were raised by some hell, we had to see the gain.
Right.
And in order for us to see the gain, we had to dig down in there.
Absolutely.
We had to have. When I say dig down in there, I mean we had to have unprotected sex in order to, make that baby come to life. We had to get in there in order to make this happen. So in order to see that gain, you got to get down in the trenches. You have to get there in order to see that gain so that somebody else can elevate to the next level. Then, Absolutely. And only then, will they be able to want joy and feel joy.
Absolutely. So say you have somebody that you know is down in the dumps and they've been down in the dumps for a long time. Maybe they've had one thing after another happen bad to them. And their new mindset is just like, this is just my life. And they're accepting of all that negativity. How do you change that?
The way that I say that we change that is by offering a way of healing. Offering them a way of getting past what they've been through. And my newest creation is the Healing in the Horizon Journal. This right here is a journal that helps you in order to get to that next level. It helps you to call you on you. It helps you to put your trenches down on paper. It helps you in order to get to a place of peace and understanding of what you are facing, of what you are going through, simply because you need to write it out. You need to write it out. You need to pour it out. Because if you don't pour it out through therapy, or you don't pour it out through venting, or you don't pour it out through just a day-to-day relationship with someone else, or just a common relationship with your spouse or your significant other, one of the things is that it's going to do, it's going to eat you up inside. You're going to go to a state of depression. You're going to go to a state of addiction, alcoholism, promiscuity, or drug addiction, or gambling. You're going to get those addictions, and you're going to embed yourself in those addictions because no one understands you.
I love it. You're so right.
No one understands you. When in fact, all you have to do is write it out. All you have to do is pour it out. All you have to do is go to a therapy session. All you have to do is get somebody who wants to listen and give them everything that you've been going through.
Well, this is why these things exist. Group therapy, especially like AA meetings, this is exactly why they exist, is to take those thoughts and vocalize those with other people that can relate. And that quite literally helps to bring, the sadness to the surface and bring the joy, and that you could experience it. Your book is so similar to the same thing they're doing in the therapy sessions that it's almost like it's too good to be true. But it's something about you.
The thing. A lot of people feel that way, and a lot of people do. I'm here to tell you, a lot of people say, and the cost of the book is $24.99, and a lot of people say $24.99. What? It's cheaper than a therapy session.
Absolutely.
But it's going to end up with the same result.
What do you want to say to somebody that wants to order this book or might be on the fence with regards to their mental health and dealing with depression? How can they contact you? How can you inspire them right now?
The way to, okay, so you got a three-part question for me. The way I would say to them is, I would say, don't give up or give in just by the cost of the book. Because if you really want it and you're ready, contact me and I'll make sure you get it.
All right.
Now, the way that you contact me is through social media, Joyful Soul Treasures Incorporated. You can come on my Joyful Soul Bling pages, and I use all my jewelry. The money from the jewelry goes back into the nonprofit. That's what it's for.
All right.
I invest in the jewelry. The jewelry invests in business. It carries the business on to the next level. That way, the business is completely grant and federal funding free.
Absolutely.
So this right here actually helps the business in order to sustain. The bling actually helps the business in order to sustain where it is. It sustains a nonprofit. And if you really want to reach me, I'm here to tell you, you can reach me on my personal page, but I'm going to transfer you to the bling page, so that the Joyful Soul Treasures page, so that we can actually keep everything in one place to get you to a place of healing. You can always contact me. You can set up an appointment in order to reach me, in order to get a therapy session, because I'm here to listen. I'm a listening ear. It may be too good to be true, but baby, I'm here. And if you want to come by the flea market, you absolutely can. This beautiful card right here, Joyful Soul Treasures Incorporated, this 501c3, you can reach me with this name right here by any social media site. And I do mean any. I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, I'm there. The melanatedpeople.com, I'm there as well. So if you want to reach me on any social media site, you can find me there. You absolutely can. I'm reachable, I'm teachable, and I'm ready to educate anybody who wants to learn. So if you want to learn more about you want to learn more about healing, and you want to get to that place of healing ASAP, I am here for you, and I am here to help you.
All right, everybody, you heard it. It starts with just reaching out. Don't be too afraid. She's right here. She's available to help you. If you're experiencing some downturns and you want to be uplifted, here's your solution right here. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Shannon. You're an inspiration to all.
Thank you, Jen. I appreciate the interview. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Look forward to speaking to you again.